Hey, I didn't see you guys there. But I sure am glad you're here. You know why? Because it's Monopoly Night in America.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. Believe it or not, this third season that started almost a whole freaking year ago is now only 2 episodes away from making it to the tournament. Who knew? So let's not hold this thing up any longer than we absolutely have to. I know that Neil is ready. I know that I'm ready. So let's go to the letters.
Yes, Monopoly, the world's most popular board game is now Monopoly the TV game. Here come the players, the red player Travis, the gold player Steffi, and the green player Luke. Here comes Mr. Monopoly, Jason Myers, and here's the host of Monopoly, Kurt Ferguson.
Thank you very much there, Neil Sternitzky, for that very warm welcome, everybody. Welcome back to our 24th episode of the season here of Monopoly. We are so glad to be here with you, and I tell you who else is glad to be here with us. It is our current champion. He is returning to us here. He's got 2 wins in a row under his belt and $64,521 to his name. Currently sitting in 5th place overall for the season. Please welcome back to the Monopoly stage. He's the normal announcer, but he's abnormal for all of you, Travis Coulter.
Oh my God!
Yes, you are.
Leave me alone.
Well, Travis, it is good to see you back here again. Yeah, you've got yourself a nice little amount. You've moved up into 5th place overall this season. And I can tell you right now, you have a good showing here tonight. You are within shouting distance of moving into 4th place overall. You're still a little over $34,000 behind. But again, as we know, you can win a bonus game, do well in the front game here. You could find yourself in 4th place by the end of the night. Tell me, how are you feeling coming into this with 2 wins in a row? Does it make it easier being on a win streak, or is there more stress?
I feel like win streaks, they're a little more stressful, I guess, if depending on your goal of where you want to be in wins. As far as the money goes, it's usually more relaxing because then it's like, okay, I got this, socking it away. You can't really take it away. You'll try, but I'm not foolish enough to go that far into the negative.
Okay, I can definitely understand that thought process behind it. So, yeah, like I said, you've got 2 in a row. You were able to, as I take a quick look here, you were able to win our jackpot last time. You took us for over $40,400. So, coming into the night, what is your strategy?
Well, I guess it's probably going to be similar to the previous weeks. As surprising as it was, I didn't think I would have been able to beat my opponents last time. I know I have good opponents this time, and I'm going to do my best to see if I can best them as well.
All right, well, we definitely wish you the best of luck as you make your way looking for number 3 in a row tonight, and to solidify yourself in the upper echelon of our players as we meet your challengers. We start here with our gold player. Trust us, he's not gurking around tonight. It is Scott Seffy Poot Gherkin McVeigh.
I'm back.
Well, and here's the funny thing. So, of course, I keep a little Excel spreadsheet with all the information for each episode on it. And I also keep up with the number of games that each player have played in for the season. And as we know, we said earlier, this is the 24th episode of the season. And Seffy, this is the 15th time that you have played this season. So
Crazy, isn't it? Yeah.
that is. And I think
It's
like
a
you're...
Scott thing.
Yeah. So I think as your name says, you are well seasoned at this point.
Very much so, yes.
So just because I think it's funnier coming from your mouth, I would like for you to explain to my audience out here, why exactly are we calling you Gherkin tonight?
Okay, here's what happened. We were trying to do a question thing to see who the opponents were going to be, though. And we were supposed to say our names before we gave the answer. Well, I screwed up, and I said the answer for my name. So, yeah. Well, that's why I'm Gherkin.
Yeah, so just so everybody knows, that if we've got multiple players backstage that are interested in taking on the champion, we do a little our own little showdown round there, and they're supposed to yell out their name if they want to buzz in. And one of the questions, one of the potential answers was Gherkin. Instead of saying Seffi, he said Gherkin. So yeah, that's what we're going with for now. We have interrupted the normally scheduled programming of Gherkin's Gone Wild to have a night of Monopoly here. So, So Seffi, of course, you've come back in here to play again. To say that you are solidified in the spot you were in, there's only one way to knock you out of first place at this point, and that would be someone would have to play Millionaires Club and win the $1 million. At this point.
Damn right.
So you have won a total on the season of $895,276. So at this point, I think we could fairly say that your first goal is to do well enough tonight to put yourself in the 900K club. And then if lucky enough, if you could maybe steal the championship, win some bonus games to see if you could be the first person to ever win $1 million within just the regular season itself.
That is correct there, Turd. Yes.
Well, we are going to definitely wish you the best on that challenge that you have set for yourself as we move over and meet our final player. He is a newbie to our games here. This, again, will be his first appearance. He is in the green podium tonight. Please welcome to our stage, Mr. Luke Gloss.
Thank you.
He's looking glossy.
Actually,
So, yes, Luke, this is, I believe this is the first time that you have played in a Grandma Studios production of any kind. I know it's the first time for sure that you played Monopoly. So tell me, have you kept up with the series of Monopoly just in your own time?
yes, I have. I've also been a subscriber to MVG for so many years now. Back when Net Poker was in, I think, its second season, and when Goldmine was referred to as a other. Therefore, not going to mention him.
Fair enough. I think we know where you're going with that one. So when you mentioned that with Net Poker, which host did you kind of come in on? Was it was it Scott Michaels or was it Brandon Scruggs?
Brandon Scruggs.
Brandon Scruggs. Okay, so yes, we've had several hosts. That's one thing I feel very special about when it comes to Monopoly is that MVG Productions, I am the only host of Monopoly, at least at this point. I'm hoping it'll stay that way, but who knows. But yes, Net Poker, definitely one of our very popular series, currently being hosted by Scott Michaels. So yeah, definitely glad to have you here, Luke. You're going up against two powerhouses. Do you think you've got what it takes to take them down?
If I'm quick to the buzzer and if I can memorize the answers, I think I got this.
Well, I will tell you, quick to the buzzer is definitely important. If you have somehow memorized the answers, then I'm going to have to call the police because how the hell did you get in my house? But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, those are our contestants. There we go. All right, so it is, of course, that time in our game. We're going to get into our first round here. This is the acquisition phase of our game. Of course, we're going to make one trip completely around the board here, players. We will stop at each of the individual color properties. You're going to get a trivia question. Whoops, what? Trivia? Yeah, we do trivia here. Sue us. No, really, don't sue us. We we don't have enough of a legal fund right now. Jason, we're still trying to pay off his $1 million that he won from Tic-Tac-Doe a couple of years ago. And that doesn't even count what happened in Sorry.
Stop.
We don't talk about that. Yeah. But yes, we will stop at each of those individual properties. You'll get a question, get it correct, you're going to win the dollar amount that's at the bottom of that property. Get it wrong, however, and it's going to cost you that dollar amount. Once we have made it through all the properties in that color group, if somebody owns them all, they're going to get a special little bonus, and we will turn those properties into their color. If it's owned by multiple people, we'll have a showdown round, and we'll see more about that as we get to it. So before we start here, let's go ahead and have everybody buzz in. Travis? Fantastic. Gherkin? And Luke? Wonderful. All right, so that means we are ready here. We are going to start with our Brown property group and Mediterranean Avenue. It is a $60 property, players. Best of luck to you. Here comes your first question of the night. What type of god is Loki? Gherkin?
He's a Norse god of mischief.
Norse is what we were looking for. Absolutely. That's $60 to you. And you have one Brown property. Next, we move over to the Baltic Avenue, worth $60. To which family of animals does the alpaca belong? Travis?
Mammal.
No, I'm sorry. It's going to cost you $60. Gherkin or Luke? Gherkin?
I guess a llama.
No, I'm sorry. It's going to cost you $60 as well. Luke, you can take a chance if you want, but you don't have to.
I'm not going to take a chance. Don't know it. Pass.
I think I know it now.
What is it?
Is it dromedaries?
Camel.
Oh, well. Dang it.
Yeah.
Close.
All right.
Too heavy.
Yeah. So, of course, whenever we have a question that does not get answered correctly, we cut that property value in half one time. So it's now $30 here for this property until we get a correct answer. In the nursery rhyme, it's raining, it's pouring. What is the... Gherkin?
The old man is snoring.
Snoring is what we were looking for there. Correct. That's $30 to you. That takes you to 30, of course. And you have both of the properties. So we're going to go ahead and turn those to your gold color, giving you $120 of combined value, which takes you up to $150. We now move over to our light blue properties, starting with Oriental Avenue for $100. According to tradition, which foodstuff must be thrown over your shoulder when spilt? Travis?
Salt.
Salt is correct. $100 to you, takes you up to $40. You have one light blue. Next up, Vermont Avenue for $100. In religion, in the Northern Hemisphere, Easter takes place during which of the four... Travis?
Spring.
Spring is correct. $100 to you there, takes you to $140. You have two of the light blues. Now we go to the third one, Connecticut Avenue for $120. In snooker, what color is the cue ball? Luke?
Black.
No, I'm sorry. It's going to cost you $120. Gherkin?
Red.
No, I'm sorry. It's going to cost you $120 as well. Travis, you want a shot?
No, thank you.
We, of course, always wait for the buzzer because somebody could try to ring in still. White.
Yellow.
Just like pool. It's white.
That's like cool. Oh.
All right, so now we cut that property value in half down to $60. In food, what I as an igloo is a sugar-based mixture used to decorate cakes and pastries. Gherkin.
Icing.
Icing is correct. $60 to you takes you to $90. And we are at the end of the light blues. Travis owns two of the properties. Gherkin owns one of them. So we'll have a showdown between the two of them. So Luke, you cannot buzz in currently until we've made it through this showdown round. Travis, I need one correct answer to take the light blues. Gherkin, you're going to need two in a row. In film, in the 1996 movie Flipper, what type of animal is Flipper? Gherkin.
A dolphin.
He is a dolphin. That's one for you. Next correct answer takes the Monopoly. In nature, what C as in cat is a strongly scented flower used to make herbal teas? Travis.
Chamomile.
Chamomile is correct, and you have taken the light blue properties. Let's turn those red. We'll give you $320 of combined value, which takes you up to $460. We now turn on to 2nd Street. We're with our magenta properties, and we go to St. Charles Place, worth $140. In sport, how many events are there in a decathlon? Gherkin.
10.
10 is correct. 140 to you, takes you to 230. You have one magenta. Next up, States Avenue for 140. In the animal kingdom, what P as in Paul is the low, vibrant sound made by a contented cat? Travis.
Purr.
Purr is correct. 140 to you, takes you to 600. One for Travis, one for Gherkin. Now we go to Virginia Avenue, worth 160. What type of language is Mandarin? Travis.
Chinese.
Chinese is correct. 160 to you, takes you to 760. Yes. So, once again, we're through the magentas. Travis has 2 of the properties. Gherkin has 1. Luke is still over there trying to figure out how his buzzer works. So,
It works. I'm just I'm not timing myself correctly.
oh, there you go. So, Travis, 1 correct answer. Gherkin, I need 2. In food, what is the main vegetable ingredient of coleslaw? Travis.
Cabbage.
Cabbage is correct, and you have taken the magenta properties. Let's turn them red. Give you $440 of combined value, which takes you up to $1,200. We now move over to our orange properties and St. James Place. This is a $180 property. Which TV cartoon features Homer, Marge, Bart, Gherkin?
The Simpsons.
Simpsons is correct. 180 you, takes you to 410. You have 1 orange. Next up, Tennessee Avenue for 180. In the animal kingdom, which A as in apple is a mammal with an armor of bony plates on its... Gherkin?
Armadillo.
Yes, an armored dildo. $180 to you, takes you to 590. All right, Gherkin, you've got 2 of the orange. Now we go to New York Avenue for 200. What G is in golf is a branch of mathematics concerning the Gherkin?
Geometry.
Geometry is correct. $200 for that property. And you already have all 3 of the orange, so we're going to turn those gold and give you $560 of combined value, taking it to $1,350. We now go to 3rd Street and our red property, starting with Kentucky Avenue, worth $220. In geography, in which continent is Libya? Travis.
Africa.
Africa is correct. 220 to you, takes you to 1420. You have 1 red. Next up, Indiana Avenue for 220. In nature, what are tomatoes categorized as? But Travis?
Fruit.
They are fruits. 220 to you for that. 1640. You have 2 red. Next up, we've got Illinois Avenue for 240. Which festive birthday is shared by Kenny Everett, Annie Lennox, and Sir Isaac Newton? That'd be Christmas. All right. We cut that property value now down in half to 120. In math, if a TV program started at 8:30, Gherkin.
I'd say an hour and a half.
No, I'm sorry. It's going to cost you 120. I'll complete the question. If a TV program started at 8:35 and finished at 10:15, how long did it, Travis?
1 hour and 40 minutes.
An hour and 40 minutes is correct. So 120 you get for that property, and you already own all 3 red. So we're going to turn those, well, red, and give you $608 of combined value, which takes you up to $2,440. And if you had got an hour 40 correct, Steffi, I probably would have just stopped hosting now. All right, let's move over to our gold properties, and we start with Atlantic Avenue, which is worth $260. In nature, monocots are seedlings that sprout with how many leaves? Gherkin.
1.
1. Mono is 1. $260 to you takes you to $14.90. Next up, Ventnor Avenue for $260. In geography, Manitoba and Ontario. Gherkin.
Canada.
Canada is correct. $260 for you takes you to $17.50. You have 2 of the gold. Now we go to Marvin Gardens for $280. Who invented the electric battery in Gherkin?
Nikola Tesla.
No, I'm sorry. It's going to cost you $280. In 1800, was it Alessandro Volta or Robert Bunsen? Travis.
Volta.
Volta is correct. $280 for you, taking you to $27.20. So we're at another showdown here, but this time Gherkin has 2 correct answers. Travis has 1. And again, Luke is still trying to figure out why his Jeopardy buzzer doesn't work.
I don't know. I think it's jammed.
Yeah. So, Gherkin, need 1 correct answer from you. Travis, I need 2 for the gold properties. Which comic strip dog was drawn by... Travis?
Snoopy.
Snoopy is correct. That's 1 for you.
Dude.
In the animal kingdom, what G as in golf is the smallest member of the ape family? And that's Travis?
Gorilla.
No, I'm sorry. Gherkin.
Gibbon.
Gibbon is correct, and that means you get the gold property group. Let's go ahead and turn it, well, I guess gold, and give you $800 of combined value, which takes you up to $2,270. We now turn on to 4th Street. We're in our green property group, and we start with everyone's favorite, very specific property. That's right, it's Pacific Avenue, worth $300.
Yay.
In science, in which hemisphere would you find the Aurora Australis? Travis?
The northern hemisphere.
No, I'm sorry. It's going to cost you $300. So, Gherkin.
Southern hemisphere.
The southern hemisphere is correct. $300 to you takes you to $25.70. Next up, the home of Brandon Scruggs, North Carolina Avenue for $300. In motoring, what is the American term for a manually operated transmission? Luke.
Stick shift.
Stick shift is correct. $300 to you takes you to $180.
He's positive.
All right, 1 for Gherkin, 1 for Lucan. All right, we now move over to the home of the president, Pennsylvania Avenue for $320. In food, what M as in Michael is a cheese traditionally made from Travis?
Mozzarella.
Mozzarella is correct. $320 to you takes you to $27.40. And for the first time today, we have a 3-way tie. So,
Yay.
again, all of you are going to need 2 correct answers, but they do not have to be consecutive. There is no eliminations here like in the original Monopoly. We're just looking for whoever gets the 2 first. In which country was fashion designer Gianni... Travis?
Italy.
Italy is correct. That's 1 for you. Which country was the first to develop and use tanks during the First World War? Travis?
England.
And we can accept that. Could have also accepted Britain. So that is correct. You have your 2, and you get the green property group. So let's turn it red. Give you $920 of combined value, which takes you up to $3,660. We are now to our final property group. It is our dark blues. We start with Park Place, which is worth $350. What H is in Henry is an inert gas safer than hydrogen. Travis?
Helium.
Helium is correct. $350 to you takes you to $4,010, and you have 1 dark blue. We now come to our final property in the acquisition phase. This is Boardwalk, worth $400. In sport, what is the name of the golf club that is usually used to knock the ball? Gherkin?
A driver.
No, I'm sorry, it's going to cost you $400. Is used to knock the ball into the hole when on the green. Travis?
Putter.
Putter is correct. $400 to you there. And you have both dark blues, so let's turn those red and give you $750 of combined value, which takes you up to $5,160. And that brings us to the end of the acquisition phase. Let's take a look at where we currently stand. Right now in third place is our green player, Luke Gloss. I was wanting to say something else. Luke Gloss, he has $180 and no property groups. In second place with 3 property groups is our gold player, Gherkin McVeigh, with $2,170. And in first place, he has 5 property groups and $5,160 is our current champion, Travis Coulter. Well, with that, that's going to take us to our first commercial break. As we are at that break, our players are going to be making upgrades to our properties, adding houses and hotels. And when we come back, we're going to have our 15-minute big money round with Mr. Monopoly Jason Myers to find out who's going to head on out to the bonus game to win up to a potential $50,000 when we go once around the block right here on Monopoly. Welcome back here to Monopoly Man. We have got a fantastic game going for you here tonight. So, we did some building during that commercial break. We had a lot of fun doing it too, although Travis turned it into a mind-bending exercise of, is it going to make a pattern or not? So, let's take a look at... no, he didn't. And, of course, just so everybody knows, Luke is happy with the way the board is set up. So let's take a look at the way things stand right now. So after all of that building, in third place now is our gold player, Gherkin McVeigh, with $170. Somehow in second place is Luke Gloss with $180. And still in first place is our red player, Travis Coulter, with $2,810. Of course, as we know, the players spent $50 each house. If they were able to get 4 on each property, then they could spend an additional $50 and turn in all those houses to have a nice, fancy red, who paints them red, but, you know, we just do that, red hotel on their property. So, of course, this is one of my favorite times of the night when I get to bring out a very good, close, dear, personal friend of somebody's. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Monopoly, Jason Jarrell, Quantavious Myers, the fourth, the third.
What's up? What's up?
So, Jason.
So, turd.
When we look at the board right now,
Mm-hmm.
do you see a pattern?
Yeah, the pattern is Travis is over there playing Will It Hostile Takeover.
Yeah. I looked at the setup of that similar to the first time I ever watched Tourette's Man's videos on YouTube.
You mean the Tourette's guy?
Oh, Bob Saget!
Yeah.
Oh, Bob Saget!
Yeah. Fuck shit gravy! That's exactly what I felt as we went through that. But yeah, so exactly. Coming into this, knowing that Travis, of course, is a good player of his own right. He has the strategy to where he is. I think you would probably agree with me. He is probably one of, if not the best players on a buzzer in all of MVG.
Oh, yeah. There's days where him buzzing in early leads to great rewards, but then there's days where him buzzing in early could shoot him in the foot. Which one of those days is it going to be tonight?
Well, I can say tonight.
I'm interested in.
Yeah, the thing that I have seen as I've watched tonight is he's very good about finding the timing of the question. And I can say, although Travis is a part of Grandma Studios, he never knows what I'm going to ask ahead of time. I take the
whole standard of practices thing. Travis has no idea what questions are about to be asked.
Yes, Travis is probably, I could still sit here and say, my very best friend in the entire world, but I take the sanctity of these games, even though, yes, we're doing all this for fun. I take the sanctity of it being upright and straightforward and truthful and honest. I take that very, very serious. So I would never give anybody answers ahead of time. And let's be honest. Well, this is true.
Or would you repeat questions in the next episode?
Yeah, no. But I think we could also say that even if I gave Travis the answers ahead of time, he normally stays so blitzed out of his mind that he probably wouldn't remember what it was I told him.
I can hear it right now. No, I wouldn't.
He's been hanging around with Frank Collins.
Damn it, Jason, get out of my...
There's a part of me that would like to start a new game show called Will Travis Remember, where we give Travis all the answers ahead of time. Let's see if you can beat him if he remembers.
They did have a game show like that. It was called Cram.
Yeah.
I know who would beat him. Pepperidge Farm.
Yeah.
That's wild, Mike.
In more ways than one.
Yeah.
10 points to me.
But yeah, so yes, he is a whiz on that buzzer, and he's been very good tonight about finding the timing of the question and when it's going to transition over from the question itself to potentially the answers being there, and boom, he is right on it at the right time when the right word comes up to be able to buzz in. You pair that up against while Travis is smart, Scott, Seffi, Gherkin, Poot, whatever you want to call him tonight, would probably be one of top 3, maybe top 2 smartest people in MVG when it comes to depth of knowledge. And of course, Luke is still kind of an unknown to us, being, first time up here playing. But do you find, and this is really long and drawn out, and I've taken a long time to get to this, but are you at all surprised to see, especially when it comes to dollar amounts, the dominance that Travis is having tonight?
Yes and no. Like, I knew it was going to be a tight race between Travis and Gherkin, but I didn't think it was going to be like this.
Yeah, I don't think any of us did. I'm kind of reading some of the stuff. I love reading the stuff in the live chat. Of course, Seffi tells us that coming soon from Grandma Steel is going to be Beat Travis instead of Beat Shazam, of course. Dylan's hoping for some Win Travis's money.
Right.
I think at that point, I think it would be more along the lines of Win Travis Coulter's weed stash.
Yeah,
That's not
probably
on the
be the-
table. Sorry.
I'll probably be the person, the one that hosts Win Travis's money.
Win Travis Coulter's bong.
There's gonna be fights.
Win Travis's push money.
Yeah.
shoot,
Yeah,
by the
win-
time
win
it gets
Travis
to you,
Coulter's
shipping's gonna be
Kush.
in a million pieces.
But with that, a lot of drawn out stuff there to say, man. We've still got a lot of game left to play. So Jason, I know you've got the dice ready, so I will let you get set up for that. Of course, as I remind everybody how we play our 15-minute big money round. So of course, we are going to make as many trips around this board as we possibly can. We've got our Mr. Monopoly token now on the board. We will stop at as many of the properties as we can. Of course, if we stop at a property that's owned by a player, or one of the spaces on the board owned by a player, we'll ask them a question all to their lonesome. If they get it correct, they are going to earn the amount based on how much of an upgrade's been done to the property. If they miss it, no loss, but it becomes a toss-up for the other two players, who will take a risk if they decide to buzz in. They get it correct, they take the money, but if they miss it, they lose the money out of their bank. We, of course, have our special spaces as well. We have our Kevin Henry specials, Chance and Community Chest, where he will bust out laughing and leave us wondering why in the world we do this to start with. We have our electric company and waterworks properties, where we will be 100 times a roll. We have got income tax and luxury tax, which is just going to take money away. We got free parking in the upper left-hand corner. It's got $500 in the pot right now, just waiting to see if it can grow and see if somebody can win it. There's also the chance you could go to jail. And then we've got the railroads. And it'll be all aboard at that time. One question could change the fate of all the players involved in the game for a hostile takeover. So with that being said, we've got 15 minutes on the clock. Let's get to it here as we go for our 15-minute big money round. So when Jason gives us that first roll, we'll move it and the clock will begin.
It's doubled right out of the gate, and it's a 4.
Uh-oh.
Sorry.
Sorry,
Well,
Luke, you can't buzz in.
Hey, at
I
least
mean,
he's
unless
voted
he
for
volunteered to give his money away first.
Well, that's true.
Speaking of give away money, I need $200 from everybody, please. Sadly.
And that $200 from each player, that's all going to go over into the free parking jackpot, which now stands at $1,100. Next roll.
Doubles again. It's the 4 again.
Doubles again.
Vermont Avenue.
And this question goes to Travis with 4 houses. Is $440 on the line?
Travis, what T is in Tom is the name for a group of monkeys?
Troop.
Troop is correct. 440 to you. Takes you to 3,050. And we have another roll.
You're safe. It's a 9.
No, we're not.
All right, community chest.
Community chest!
Okay, who let Jason Voorhees out of jail?
All right, so dun 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 dun. I need a pause on the timer because Neil Sternitsky, get your calculator together and ready.
Shit.
Because red player, you must make building improvements. $50 per house, $250 per hotel. So, Neil's going to get that figured up for us real quick. And of course, as all this money is taken out here, it will all be going into the free parking jackpot. And we do find it fairest if we pause the timer on this, since there is some adding and subtracting and carrying the one and using exponents we have to do to figure out the number. So,
Yeah.
I feel like that we ought to have the drum roll here and like the old Jerry Lewis MDA Terathons, like see what's going up on the tote board. So Neil,
$50 per.
$50 per house.
All right, I got you. I got your number.
Okay.
$2,350.
So Travis, you will be losing that. That is going to be moved over into the free parking jackpot. Meaning now that the free parking jackpot stands at $3,450. This game has just gotten flipped on its head. Let's restart the timer and have the next roll.
3 and 1 for 4.
Of course. Kentucky Avenue.
Oh shit! Travis.
You got some water, Jason?
Travis, here's a chance for you to recoup some of that money you just lost. 6:30 on the line.
Travis, in which country would you find Le Mans, where the annual 24-hour motor race takes place?
Italy.
No, I'm sorry. Toss up. Gherkin.
France.
It is in France. $630 to you. Brings you up to $600. We're ready for the next roll.
4 and 3 for a 7.
And that takes us to Waterworks.
And this question is open to all 3 of you because this question is worth $700 for that 7 I just rolled.
All right, Luke, a chance to get right back in this game. In film, Bing Crosby and Danny Kaye starred in which 1954 festive music? And that's Travis.
Oh. White Christmas.
White Christmas is correct.
Yes.
700 to you takes you to 1,400. Next roll.
That was really great,
Some
man.
bullshit again.
Water for 6.
That's Pennsylvania Avenue.
And speaking of bullshit, Travis, here's a question for you. It's worth $11.20.
All right, Travis. Viscose is a fabric derived from the pulp of what?
Oh, jeez. Coconut.
No, toss up.
I dare you.
Not touching that one.
That would be the pulp of wood. All right, a lot of money missed out on there. Next roll.
Come on, 5.
1 and 2 for a 3.
I'll take that.
Park Place.
All right, Travis, let's try that again. There's $900 on the line for that question.
Travis, 10, 20, or 30. In history, how many years did the French Revolution last?
Oh, jeez. 10.
10 is correct. $900 to you takes you to $2,300. Next roll.
63 for a 9.
All right, we of course are pass and go. That's $200 to each player, and we've hit Oriental Avenue.
And another question headed to Travis. This one's worth 330.
Travis, in sport, in which country is Park City, one of the venues of the 2002 Winter Olympics?
Salt Lake City.
No, it's not in that country. Toss up.
Oh.
Luke.
United States.
It is in the United States. 330 comes to you, takes you to 510. That will be added to the book of Jason. The country of Salt Lake City. All right, next roll.
It's doubles into 6, and we're coming up on 10 minutes.
All right, electric company.
And this question is open to all three of you. It's worth $600 for the 6-year-old.
All right, players. In which country? No, that's a joke. I can't do that. All right, which 1996 Tom Cruise film features the line? Travis?
Top Gun.
No, I'm sorry. So there's no money lost there. Features the line. Luke?
Mission Impossible.
No. All right, let me say it, Gherkin. Show me the money. Gherkin.
Jerry Maguire.
Jerry Maguire is correct. 600 you takes you to 1,400. Next roll.
1 and 3 for 4.
And that is St. James Place.
Finally, a question headed to Sally. That one's worth $950 on the line. I'm used to counting houses.
All right, Sephi. In physics, what E is in egg is the form of energy created by charged particles.
Electricity.
Electricity is correct. 950 to you takes you to 2,350. Next roll.
1 and 5 for a 6.
That's Chance.
Okay.
It's Chance! Oh my god! It's Chance!
Benevolent my ass.
And this chance card
Okay,
says
again.
we're advancing to the nearest railroad. That's the B&O Railroad.
There we go.
Which means all aboard, players. It's hostile takeover time. A correct answer to this question will give you a chance to take over somebody's property. Good luck.
All right, hands on buzzers. In 1862, which American president said, Gherkin?
Abraham Lincoln.
Abraham Lincoln is correct. All right, so Gherkin, a big chance here for you. Which property group are you going to attack?
Light blue.
Light blue, so we're going to back up on that. We would not be pass and go on that one. All right, we start with Oriental Avenue. I'm going to need 3 correct answers for you to take this. We'll move one property at a time. Just remember, if you miss a question, whatever property we're on and the upgrades it has, you will then lose that rent amount, and it will get paid over to Travis. But if you can get all 3 questions correct, you're going to steal the property, and you will get the combined value of this property group. So here we go. First question. What was the first name of the famous painter father of Paloma Picasso?
Pablo.
Pablo is correct. We move over to Vermont Avenue. So 4 houses here. You got 440 at risk. In nature, what name is given to the atmospheric layer above the Earth's surface which filters most of the sun's ultraviolet rays?
Ozone layer.
Ozone is correct. One more correct answer, and you take this property group from Travis. 3 upgrades here, 360 at risk. Complete the title of Bruce Springsteen's 1985 hit, Dancing in the what?
Dark.
Dark is correct, and you have stolen this property group from Travis. So let's turn it gold. We're going to give you $320 of combined value, which takes you up to $2,670. And this hostile takeover was successful. Next roll.
4 and 6 for a 10.
New York Avenue.
All right, Seffi, let's keep the money train rolling. $1,000 on the line.
Seffi, in sport, Kabaddi is a 7-a-side team game originally played in which country?
Ooh, this is a tougher one. Let's just go with India. I don't know.
India is correct. $1,000 to you takes you to $3,670. Next roll.
I guessed that. Oh.
2 and 6 for an 8.
That's Ventnor Avenue.
And the train keeps rolling with Seffi. 1150 on the line.
What type of sea creatures are the focus of the 1999 film Deep Blue Sea?
Dolphins?
No, toss up. Luke.
Sharks.
Sharks is correct. 1150 you takes you to 1660. Next roll.
2 and 6 for an 8.
And that's the short line.
Toss-up takeover time again, players. Another correct answer will give you a chance to take over somebody's property. Good luck.
All right, hands on buzzers. In food, what solid fat was invented in the late 1860s? Travis?
Lard.
No, I'm sorry. As an alternative to butter. Gherkin?
Oleo.
No. Luke, do you want a shot?
Pass.
We'll wait for the buzzer. Margarine. Margarine.
A simple one, yeah.
Yep. All right, next row.
4 minutes remaining. 4 and 2 for a 6.
All right, so we pass go, $200 for each player, and we've landed on Mediterranean Avenue.
And this question is headed to Seffi. It's worth 250.
Seffi, which city on the Tigris River is the largest in Iraq?
Iraq. Baghdad.
Baghdad is correct. 250 to you, takes you to 4120. Next roll.
2 and 5 for a 7.
That is Vermont Avenue.
Well, Seffi, this is your new property. There's $440 on the line for this question.
Seffi, in medicine, what C as in cat is a state of deep unconsciousness from which the patient cannot be woken?
Coma.
Coma is correct. 440 to you, takes you to 4560. Next roll.
Doubles. It's a kid. 2.
2. Okay, so let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that would be just visiting. Next roll.
Bubba's counting on the wall.
You were hoping for it, then.
There's more doubles. There's 8.
That's Tennessee Avenue.
8.
Yeah.
Now a question going to Seffi is worth 950.
All right, Seffi. In music, Neil Who had a UK top 10 hit in 1962 with Breaking Up Is Hard to Do.
Neil Sedaka.
I was going to say, if you say Sternitsky, 950 to you takes you to 5510.
If he said that, I would have done this.
1 and 3 for a 4.
There's chance.
It's Chance! Oh my god! It's Chance!
And let's close the loony bin.
All right, this chance card says we're advancing again. This time we're going directly to free parking. Now, by doing that, we would have passed go on that. $200 per player, and this free parking jackpot's going to be worth $34.50.
Open
Oh,
season,
shit.
so anybody could get it.
All right, here we go. Hands on buzzers. And I apologize for taking that from you, Jason. In the U.S., which major city stands on the left bank of the Potomac River? Gherkin.
Washington, D.C.
Washington, D.C. is correct. You have taken the free parking jackpot. That takes you to $9,160. Next roll. We put $500 more back in free parking.
It's a 10.
And now we're going to lose some by going to jail. All right, so we got $650 in free parking. And the next roll?
Doubles, it's a 4.
That's Virginia Avenue.
And this question goes to Travis. It's worth $900. No, sorry. 3 houses, 540. Damn it, I'm counting houses.
That's okay. All right, Travis. The Roman Catholic Church, the Orthodox churches, and the Protestant churches are all branches of which religion?
Catholicism.
No, I'm sorry. Toss up. Gherkin.
Christianity.
Christianity is correct. 540 to you. Takes you to 9650. Next roll.
62 for an 8.
That's chance. So we will play out this final one.
Oh my god! It's Chad!
All right, so this one tells us, once again, we're advancing, this time to Kentucky Avenue. So here we make it easy. We back up one, but we would have passed go. $200 for each player.
And Travis, this last question goes to you. It's worth $630.
All right, Travis. Which comedy improvisation show hosted by Clive Anderson had Richard Vranch as resident pianist?
Rowan and Martin's laughing.
No, sorry. Toss up. Luke.
Whose line is it anyway?
Whose line is it anyway? One of my favorites. 630 to you takes you to 2840. And we heard the sound before. We have come to the end of our 15-minute big money round. Let's take a look at where things stand in this moment. Right now in third place is our green player, Luke Gloss. He has $2,840. In second is our red player and current champion, Travis Coulter, with $3,050. And in first place is our gold player, Gherkin McVeigh. He has $9,850. This is where we're going to take our final commercial break of the evening. As we do so, we will be going back, selling back all the upgrades, excuse me, on all the properties that our players currently own. And we will be putting that in their bank. And when we come back, we'll add it all up, find out who's moving on to go once around the block for up to $50,000 right here on Monopoly Night in America. Welcome back here to Monopoly, sponsored by the Tourism Bureau of Salt Lake City. That's right. Tonight, the national anthem of Salt Lake City will be played for the first time ever. All right, so we know how we do this thing. It is time to get right to it. So, coming out of that last round, of course, we start in the order of third, making its way to first. So we start with our green player, Luke Gloss. He had $2,840. When we set, oh, wait a minute, he didn't have any. He finishes with $2,840.
Thank you.
No, thank you. And thank our sponsor, Lawrence McNeil, because thank you. All right, next up is our second place player coming out of that last round, Travis Coulter, with $3,050. When we sell back all of the upgrades he has, he was able to net an additional $1,850. We add that to his total. He finishes up with $4,900. And now, we know what's happening here. We move over to the gold player, Gherkin McVeigh. Of course, he was lucky enough he was able to get a successful hostile takeover. So, with that, he is able to net an additional $2,500. We add that to his current money, and he finishes tonight with $12,350. Gherkin McVeigh, you're the new champion of Monopoly. Congratulations. All right, of course, we will come back and talk to you here in just a moment. But first, let's go ahead and go over. We'll talk to our third place player tonight, Luke Gloss. Luke, $2,840, trust me when I say, is nothing to shake a stick at. I can tell you there have been people with regularity either finish in the negatives or with only 3 digits. So for you to be able to get $2,840 tonight, that is a good win for you. It is able to get you up to 16th place overall on the season. The only bad part is you're unable to play in the next episode, which will be the final one of the regular season, which unfortunately means you will not be making it to our Tournament of Champions. We are sorry to say that. But knowing that you got to play in this season, tell me, what was your experience like tonight?
It was my first ever time being, my second time being part of an MVG game. I mean, I've been a part of Matthew V21688's games of Wheel of Fortune and one episode of Moat Control. So, I'm happy where I'm at, and even though I'm leaving here with $2,840, I'll take it.
Well, yes, we are definitely glad you were able to participate with us, and we definitely hope once Season 4 finally makes its way around that you will be back in and ready to play with us once again.
Thank you.
And thank you, ladies and gentlemen. That's Luke Gloss. Good job by him in his first opportunity here. Now we make our way over to our second place player this evening. He's now our former champion, Travis Coulter. Travis, you were able to get $4,900. So with that, of course, that's going to put a pause on how high you can make it up on the leaderboard for the season. We'll talk about your total for the season in just a few moments. But going into that big money round there, I saw the strategy. The strategy was to make it to where if you landed on enough of the properties, you were still getting decent amounts of money, but you weren't having to spend too much of it to make your upgrades. And hopefully, if you did lose anything in the hostile takeover, you'd still be in a good position. Unfortunately, while I don't know that it would have fully swung it, I guess maybe in a way it would have. Losing all that money on that one, I believe it was a chance card, that one really hurt you. Community chest, okay. Community chest. You losing that money there, that really, really hurt.
Yeah, that was part of the reason of doing that, because just knowing that card is always in there, it's just, it's very costly, and the unicorn card, while it's in there, you don't need to be greedy to get ahead, and I felt that I was already ahead enough, and that would have been a nice bonus, but I got penalized big time. So but maybe from there it was still salvageable, just I wasn't able to get it with the answers that I did, and Seffi was just on his stuff, and he's a great player, and he deserves to win.
Well, and hey, like you said, you by yourself are a great player. You did a lot of work over these last couple episodes to raise your stature. You are definitely going to be a tough out, and you definitely have a good opportunity to potentially win the Season 3 championship. We know for sure that we're going to see you in the Tournament of Champions. You are going to end your run here, not only this time, but also for the regular season, as you will also be ineligible for episode 25. But you finished the season with $69,421. Mark Leota would be very happy.
Can we take $1 away from him just for the memes?
Trust me, I thought about it. Thought we could charge him for parking, but he already got charged over $3,000 at free parking, so I thought that might be a little excessive.
Give me $1.
But yeah, so congratulations to you there, Travis. We will see you coming up very soon for the Tournament of Champions, ladies and gentlemen. One more time there for Travis Coulter.
Yay, Travis!
And of course, that means Travis will move back into the announcer booth, which I'm pretty sure Neil Stranitzky's pretty pissed off, and he may have just taken a dump up there. So we'll see what happens there.
Just mail it to the country of Salt Lake City, courtesy of Travis.
Yes.
That's gonna win my free.
That might be what's in the middle of its flag is just a pile of shit.
I'm gonna mail you a box of shit.
Well, I guess it beat you coming to my house and shitting in my sink. So
if you're gonna do it, send it to 7800 Beverly Boulevard, Los Angeles, California 90036.
Okay.
Well, they're definitely not kidding. Yes, that's not the intended audience. Yay!
Yes. All right, so now we move over. It is time to meet our champion, Scott, Seffi, Poot, Gherkin, McVeigh. $12,350. And once again, a champion. As I sit here and look, you have been the champion this season. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This is your 12th time being a champion this season, meaning you have been our champion in half of the episodes.
Yep.
Is enough?
Probably not super much yet, but we'll see how things go.
We will see how things go. So yeah, I know that one of your things that you had said in our intros this evening was you wanted to make it over the $900,000 mark, and you have officially done that. Before we make our way to the bonus game, you're at $907,626. Just an astronomical amount. Congratulations on that, but as we said, we're not quite done yet. So, Seffi, I know you're ready for it. Audience, I'm pretty sure that you're ready for it. It's time that we go once around the block. All right, of course, Seffi, this is your chance to earn some bonus cash to take home here with you, and here is how it works. We're going to give you 5 rolls, and I do want to remind you, you have either an extra roll or an insurance marker to help you along the way because you did have a successful hostile takeover in the main game. So, with that, that means you could have up to 6 rolls, of course, to try to make your way all the way around this board and back to or beyond go. If you're able to make it beyond go, we're going to give you $25,000 additional money into your bank account. But if you can make it exactly on go, which you've done before, we will double it and make it $50,000 in cold, hard dinero. Now, of course, it cannot just be that simple. We're going to have to, I don't know, up the stakes a little bit, and doing that is going to be adding some additional go to jail spaces on the board. We've already got the one in the upper right-hand corner. We're going to add 4 more by putting 1 on 2nd Street, 1 on 3rd Street, and 2 on 4th Street. So, taking a second to think about it, where would you like to put your 1 on 2nd Street that's between St. Charles Place and New York Avenue?
I've been thinking, and I would like to do community chest.
All right, community chest. All right, now 3rd Street between Kentucky Avenue and Marvin Gardens.
Let's do the B&O.
The B&O. And now we need 2 on 4th Street between Pacific Avenue and Boardwalk.
I've always had some good luck with this combination. So Pacific and the chance.
All right, so we are loaded up. Now, of course, every spot that you make it around the board is going to be worth $100 into that center pot. That will be your money to keep if you either make it as far as you can on the board and you run out of turns, or you decide to walk away at any time. You've got to make sure if you're going to walk away, though, you do it before you hit a go to jail space, because if you do that, that money in the center pot goes away, and you'll only keep what you won in the front game today. Remember, if you're able to roll doubles, we will give you extra rolls there as well. But also be careful, just like in the main game, you roll 3 doubles in a row, that's just as bad as going to jail. So, with that being said, I know that you're ready. Let's get to it here. So, we're going to fire up that rock and roller here for you. And whenever you're ready, push that red button to stop it.
Okay. What's the first roll? Let's go for a dice 12 to get me a good start. Click.
4 and 6 for a 10.
It's a good start.
All right, $1,000 already into that center pot. So you've got 4 rolls remaining, of course, with the insurance marker sitting there. You can stop now and take that 1,000 with you, or you can continue on. If you decide to continue on, 7 is now a bad roll, and we know that's a high frequency roll. So keep going or stop here.
I have a feeling I'm going to keep going because I know I got my re-roll token in just in case.
All right, let's do it. We're pushing on. The rock and roller's fired up.
Okay. This time I would love to see a double. Anything even would be awesome. Click.
It's doubles. It's a 6.
Right.
Oh.
All right, St. James Place. We're going to add $600 more. We're up to $1,600. So you've basically canceled out that first go to jail space there. That's a good thing, because although I believe it was Christopher Rahman thinks otherwise, you cannot roll a 1 when there's 2 dice involved.
Yeah.
So you still have 4 rolls remaining since you got a double there. That's right. So 1,600. I think you've already kind of said it that you're probably going on here. Just a reminder that a bad roll here is going to be the 9.
Yes, I see that, and I will keep rolling.
All right, here we go. Rock and roller is firing up.
Okay. Once again, even number would be very nice right now. Click.
It's doubles again. It's a 12.
Nice.
Uh-oh.
All right, $1,200 in the pot. $2,800 is there for you. All right, now we've got to slow down just a little bit here. Okay? So,
right.
You do have the insurance marker. But do remember, while bad rolls here are 2, 3, and 8, if my math serves me correctly. No, yep, 2, right. Yeah, 2, 3, and 8. Okay? You've had 2 doubles in a row. You do it again, that's 3, and that sends you to jail by itself. So, got to be very careful here. You got $2,800 in the center pot. You could just cut it right here and walk away, or you could keep pushing for the big money.
I'm going to push.
He's pushing. Here we go. Fire up that rock and roller. No double. Stay away.
It's the only time I do not want to see a double. So, now.
1 and 3 for 4.
Woo!
Oh.
All right, $400. $3,200 is where we're at. And I can tell you a little bit of good news for you. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you've got 3 rolls left. And if you don't have to use it, you've also got that bonus roll. So if you can survive and not hit a 4 that would send you to jail here, you are guaranteed to win this bonus game. If you can keep away from the go to jail.
Well, let's go, folks.
All right, here we go. Fire up that rock and roller. This has got to be one of the best bonus games I've ever seen. Good luck.
Okay. The only number I do not want is that double deuce. So, click.
It's doubles. It's a 12.
Oh, I made it.
So you passed go. That's $25,000. Gherkin McVeigh, congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. Woo.
All right, and here's the good news. We're going to add that $25,000 to what you won in the front game. That means that tonight you are going to have walked out of here with $37,350 for your total. Let's go ahead and get that up there for you. $37,350. And when we look at your total for the season, we'll get that put in. That means, if I can actually get this to go out far enough, because it doesn't want to go out far enough. And it's not. There it goes. Now it's added in. $932,626. Meaning at this moment, you are $67,374 away from $1 million. So, all of that there sitting there for you. How do you feel?
I'm back. I'm feeling good. And I was thinking to myself here, one thing, if I was going to quote a good song, I'm back in the saddle again. I'm back.
Okay, never do that again.
We don't need the copyright strike.
Yeah, well, that's not just a copyright strike. That's ear damage. That's emotional damage. That's potential. Yeah. Let's just Well, there's more. Yes. So this is a good time to mention programming note and information for you, Seffi. We do have Monopoly back on the schedule again this week. We want to go ahead and get the regular season finished up. So for everybody, Wednesday night, 11 p.m. Eastern, 10 Central, we will be back here with the final episode of the regular season, episode number 25. And Seffi, you will be back then to defend your championship on your quest for $1 million. Do you have any parting words tonight?
Well, like I said, we are going to see how the rest of this season goes here. And right now, I know that even though I'm definitely a #1 seed, I'm already making plans for who I want in my semifinals game here as well, though, too.
Hey, that is definitely something you should be looking forward to. And I know we're looking forward to it as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, one last time there for Seffi McVeigh. We'll see him Wednesday night. And, of course, now, Jason Myers over here with me for our final breakdown. I can say going into the big money round, I thought in all likelihood with the strategy Travis was employing, unless something really bad happened, he was going to win. Well, don't know if you know, something really bad happened.
At least now he could drown his sorrows in the country of Salt Lake City.
This is true. He can be very thankful. He can be very, very thankful for that country of Salt Lake City because, you know, Salt Lake City makes sure to provide.
Yep. who would have thought that would be one of the few ways that he would go down in the big money round? That and that one community chest card. Yeesh.
Yeah,
I'm surprised he didn't take that card out the deck and burn it on the
Wait,
way out.
this is true.
I
I
had a good time tonight, though.
We look at this and look at what Seffi was able to do tonight. Jason, I'll ask you, looking forward to our episode on Wednesday night to bring us to a close for the regular season. If you had to put all of your eggs in the basket, does Seffi finish the regular season as a millionaire?
It's gonna get damn close. I can feel it.
Now that could be the.
He could do it, but I think it's just gonna fall that short.
That
he was
which,
already 5,000 short of crossing the $900,000 threshold. I think it's gonna be one of those again.
and that is very possible. But I think that thing you're feeling is possibly the pile of shit that Neil left in the announcer's booth.
They got it going.
Yeah.
Now, are we off air now? Or?
But yeah, man, we have had a great season here. I know it's taking a long time. I know I had seen early in the live chat, I believe it might have been Mutzer that had mentioned it about where we've been the last couple of weeks. One thing that always has to be remembered as when we come in to host at night, there's Monday nights are normally a really good night for participation at MVG Productions. But sometimes one of those Monday nights happens where there's not a lot of people around. And that is definitely what happened one of the weeks, is there just was not people around to do it. I know there was also a week to where there was so many other games going on at the time. I didn't feel like the participation would be there, so we just kind of let it sit. But yeah, so we're right there at the end. We appreciate all of you that have stuck with us during this season. I know most of you are saying, well, you normally start a new season in October. What does that mean for season 4? Season 4 will probably get held off until, I'm going to at this point say, likely after the first of the year. And we will just be maybe on an expedited schedule for season 4, to where we try to get games in faster, maybe even play twice a week. But it will still take a break, because we do feel it's important to let the games breathe here. And not,
Not everybody does that.
Yeah, not everybody does it, although they should think twice about it. I know some of you may want me to finish up season 3 one night and start season 4 the next night, Matthew D. But I don't believe that that's the right way to go, because I believe that's one reason that Monopoly has stayed so popular here on the channel, is that we definitely give it an opportunity to breathe, and we're always looking for new opportunities with the show and things that can add to it and make exciting changes to the game while staying true to what the original show was. So with that, as always, we want to remind you of the usuals. That's make sure, if you've not done so already, subscribe to the channel, give us a like, let us know in the comments what you're thinking about the show so far, and if you've got any suggestions for things you would like to see as potential add-ons for season 4, definitely let us know there, because I try to go back in and read all the comments that are left behind, whether they're good, bad, ugly. I'd rather know what you're thinking, because that lets us improve. Make sure you ring that bell for notifications so you know when the next great live stream is happening. And I just heard a woohoo, so something I'm missing?
That's right, turd. Chance, Community Chest, and this payback, all brought to you by the benevolent mind of Kevin Henry.
And as we all say in 3, 2, 1, benevolent my ass.
I don't know what's going on.
So, with that being said, until we're back here again Wednesday night to go once around the block again, he was Jason Myers, I was Turd Ferguson, and you sure as hell aren't. We'll see you back here again Wednesday for another episode of Monopoly Night in America. Until then, take care and good night, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, as the final buzzer sounds and the lights dim on another exciting day, we bid farewell here at MVG Productions, broadcasting from the heart of Sylva, North Carolina. Today we've seen contestants triumph, puzzles unravel, and fortunes change. We hope our game shows brought you thrills, laughter, and maybe a few nail-biting moments. Thank you for being a part of our audience, supporting us, and recognizing the vision of Brandon Scruggs, who owns and operates MVG Productions. Until next time, we leave you with our national anthem. Good night.
They grabbed him by the balls of the jewels.